Hello, and welcome to a recovering hedonist mukbang, or at least my tiny version of one. So today, I'm so happy, as you can see, because I'm going to be eating caviar, which is my favorite food, primarily the sturgeon caviar. And look at that, you can see the tail goes on the edge. That's so cute. So the reason that I'm going to be eating this, might as well pop this bad boy open. The reason that I'm going to be eating this today is in celebration of my first job ever.
How old are you?
I'm 4 years old.
You are the youngest person ever.
Shutting down. And I got this job when I was still 24. And let me trashily get it off. Oh, beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I got my, first of all, let's not forget what we have. We have the creme fraiche, duh. Also got some chives, and I got the blinis, and oh my gosh, now I have to go edit myself walking away to go get the mini toasts that I got for this. 1 second. Oh my gosh, mini toasts, so cute. I think me eating caviar is one of the happiest moments in life that like anyone will ever see me. Caviar is one of my favorite foods. I mean, I would honestly say that it is my favorite food. And that sounds like a pretentious answer, but a big reason that it's my favorite food is because it's such a special food. I don't get to eat it every day, obviously. And I don't even get to get a guarantee that I'm going to be able to eat it like once a year. There's been many years that I don't eat it. First of all, the Marky's place also sent me stickers that have the caviar on it. That is so cute. I'm going to put that on like my water bottle or something. My mom last year did get me like a caviar taste test thing with 4 different ones. And I have the mother of pearl spoon in here. Cute. Oh my goodness. My fiance is sleeping upstairs, so I'm hoping he doesn't interrupt. He doesn't like caviar anyway, so I don't have to worry about sharing. Here's my mother of pearl spoon. Oh my goodness, let's get into it already. I don't know if I'll be using it, but I grabbed my cute little bunny plate if I feel like using it. Opening up the blinis. Bro. Let's just grab 4. That seems like a good amount. So, gonna swirl around some of the creme fraiche. I'm gonna plate this how I want, because it's my meal, okay? That's a good amount of creme fraiche. Just gonna put creme fraiche on all of them. So, I started working December 28th of 2024 specifically. That was my first day of work. And first of all, let's just taste that. Oh my goodness. You don't know how excited I am. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my goodness.
That is amazing. Wow. Like, oh my God. The flavor, oh my God, it's so real. Like,
No. That is too good. I have to plate this. I have to eat this before I start talking. Stop it right now. Oh my goodness. Stop it right now. That is too good. So I started working December 28th, 2024, as I said. And I'm just going to use a regular spoon for this one because I want a big amount. And it was my first job ever, so I did get my first job at 24, but you know, better late than never, right? Look at that bite. Oh. Oh my God. So good, I haven't even popped open the chives yet. I'm kind of having a hard time focusing because it tastes so good. But I'm gonna cut the chives onto my cute little thingy, cute little plate. So I got my first job at 24, and I do consider myself a late bloomer in life for a lot of things, especially with working. I had such bad social anxiety growing up that I don't think it would have been possible for me to work earlier than 24 years old. And I am on propranolol, which has helped me exponentially with my physical anxiety symptoms. So I don't even think I could have handled working in retail if I didn't get on propranolol first. Let's cut up a bit more. So I worked at this drugstore that, like I said, it shut down. And you know, to be fair, I knew what I was doing. I knew I was jumping on a sinking ship. I almost just cut my nail off there. I knew I was jumping on a sinking ship, as I said, and some chives. I knew that the place very well could shut down, but I did it anyway because I wanted a damn job. Like the place I lived prior, I didn't send around a lot of applications, to be fair, but I would send out my applications and I would either not get a response, or I would get to the video portion or the interview portion and then they'd reject me. So I was losing hope. Let's have a bite. This is so good. I'm kind of losing it. This is too good right now. The drugstore that I worked for, I feel kind of weird outright saying the name, even though they went bankrupt for a second time. But their initials are the same as rheumatoid arthritis, if you can put two and two together. Ooh. This is too good. It's hard to even talk. It's so good. You know, like I said, I had no job experience before, and I worked there a good 8 months. We closed earlier this month, specifically August 12th, if it's fine to say that. But hey, it's me editing here. I don't know how I did this, but I totally forgot to mention how I had to pack up the entire store. And this, I mean, it was so heavy. The crates were like so heavy. I might even insert some pictures here. Just as proof. I mean, I was lifting so much more than I should have because I kind of messed up my forearm right here. Like I definitely tore something. I tore a muscle because towards the end I told my manager, I'm like, I'm trying my best here, but like I can't really lift much more. And she was very understanding because I worked my ass off and I was a good worker. And yeah, so she was chill about it because she messed up her body too. Like she tore muscles too by packing up the store. I mean, it was ridiculous. Our specific RA store didn't liquidate, so we didn't have any clearance. It was only like the bankrupt brand's water that went on clearance. Like people would call and I'd have to like go up to the phone and be like, hello, thanks for calling RA, how may I help you? And they'd be like, when's your clearance sale? And I'm like, we're not having any sale. They're like, you're not? And I'm like, well, I mean, there's water that's half off, but it's the RA brand, so. And they'd all be disappointed. They wanted like alcohol clearance and stuff. And I can't blame them. Like, I had assumed that our store would also mark stuff down and have clearance, but no, we were like one of the very rare stores in this bankruptcy to have to pack up all of our inventory. And I say in the video that the store was very empty, and it really was. But when you still have to like pack up all these things, especially like tons and tons of like hair care, oh my gosh, so heavy. I didn't even have to deal with the wine. That's what my manager dealt with on her own for some reason. She didn't ask for help. But yeah, I was doing like 8 to 15 crates a day. Not trying to be super shady, but my coworkers didn't always help me. I'm not shading all of them. There's just like half of them were just a little bit lacking towards the end there, and I get it, like why they would fizzle out at the end. They had been working there a longer time than me. But yeah, that was a lot. All the heavy lifting and the packing stuff up, and that was definitely a difficult part of the process. And I don't get why it literally didn't cross my mind to bring this up until I started watching my video back just now. The caviar was so damn good. I forgot to talk about what it was like closing the store. Yeah, I wasn't technically like the manager, but even though it was my first job, I was like a manager on duty.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you a promotion. Welcome aboard, Mr. Manager.
Like I did close the store, I did, count the money, and I dealt with that sort of stuff. So it was like a lot of responsibility for a first job. And the reason that they let me be a manager, despite it being my first job, was because of my college degree. So that worked out, man. Like that was worth something, I guess. So now I can say that I've been a manager at a job before. And I actually, maybe I won't go too much more in depth, I'll keep this short, but I actually had an elderly customer, an elderly lady, try to fight with me. And she's like, I want to speak to your manager. And I'm like, I am the manager. And it was true, because it was closing shift and I was the manager. I'm the only one there that can help you out. There's only one other coworker, and obviously I wouldn't be like a bitch about this to him, but it's like I'm the boss of him. I didn't say that to her, but that was the truth. That was the hierarchy. And she's like, really? You're a new employee and you're the manager? And I'm like, yeah.
Don't look at me, Mr. Manager.
Right, it's up to me now. I'm Mr. Manager.
And it was true. It was true. So, yeah, forgot to mention that I had to pack up the whole store and that I actually had manager duties and counted the money and had a lot of responsibility in the job. So, this is going to be a really, really long video now because I messed up and I forgot to bring it up. But whatever. Yeah, back to the caviar. You know, I'm going to pop these open so I don't forget. Maybe I do that. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that. Now it's all ripped. Damn it. I'm gonna grab some of these. So, this is like not organized at all. So I I'm having a hard time talking here because I just want to eat. So I worked there a good 8 months, as I said, and I had no experience prior in any job, in any retail. And this was definitely like a good thing that I did that I went to work for this drugstore. I knew it could shut down, and it ended up shutting down. I didn't even get to work there a full year before the whole damn business went bankrupt. And, you know, I feel like I got better at socializing and, you know, I had some emotional moments, but I feel like I am a pretty tough person for the most part. I mean, I had to deal with Karens. You know, some people just come in there and they want to fight with you. They want to fight you. Like they're angry about something in their life and they want to take it out on you. And for some reason, there's people like that in the world. You know, I can be a bitch, but I feel like I'm not a bitch without reason for the most part. So here's my mini toast. So cute. This is going to be a crunchy one. Yummy. That's good. Yum, yum. Thank you, RA, for my paycheck so I can buy this. Let's have another one. So cute. I strangely felt kind of like sad when it was like my last week working there. Because, I mean, dude, it got like so empty at the end that there like wasn't shit to do. And I never like understood prior to having a job, like why would someone complain about having nothing to do at work? Like, what the hell? What are they talking about? Now I get it, because it's like you just wish that you were like at home instead, or doing like something that you want to do instead of being there, even though you're getting paid. And obviously that's the biggest perk of being there. But yeah, you know, it shut down, and kind of a bittersweet experience, because now if I want to work again, I have to look for another job. And I hate the whole job search thing. You know, I don't drive, so I'm much more limited in my options of working anyway. And so I just thought, I'm going to take a break from working. And that sounds like kind of weird, like funny. Girl, you just had your first job. It shut down because of bankruptcy. And you're deciding that you're going to take a break from working, girl, really? Yeah, I am going to take a break because I want to. And my fiance is supportive of it. And he takes care of me. And plus, I saved up money that I'll be fine for at least a while. Like, this, it didn't really put a dent in my bank account to do this, which was nice. I'm gonna have another bite. Ooh, so cute. Oh my gosh. This is like the happiest you'll ever see me. It's too good. It's just too good. I also have some coffee, because I only woke up recently, and this is my mug. Huge coffee mug. I only woke up recently. I took a shower, as you can see from my wet hair. And I was like, I want to film this damn mukbang so I can start eating my damn caviar, because it got here like 2 or 3 days ago. And I'm like, bruh, just eat the shit already. Ooh, so cute. I am glad I bought the blinis, but honestly, the mini toasts are kind of equally as good. Wait, some of the salmon roe fell. Oh. I am using a metal spoon for the salmon roe, because the eggs are bigger. Okay, I'm using the mother of pearl for the gorgeous one, the special one, okay? But yeah, I mean, you know, working at a drugstore, it's something that I'm glad I have experience doing, but I will never do that shit again. I'm serious. I don't want to work at a CVS. I don't want to work at a Walgreens. I don't want to work at a drugstore again. I'd rather try another like retail job than do the exact same type of stuff I was doing. You know, I've thought about making a video where, like, a Tales from Retail type video where I talk about the type of people that I interacted with. It would be like a negative video though. I mean, there were some lovely people that I got to meet, to be honest. But there were a lot of crazies too. And I'm going to say crazy. I'm going to say when people act crazy, because I have a history of being crazy too, okay? In my opinion, there's 2 types of crazy people in the world. People that know they're crazy and people that don't. And people that don't know they're crazy are the ones to really look out for, in my opinion. I don't know if I'm supposed to like show you like what I'm doing. I'm playing it on here. Like I said, there were some wonderful people that I interacted with. But there's a lot of horrible people too that like come in there and they like literally hate you for working at a drugstore. I mean, it sounds like victim mentality, but I swear it's not. Honestly, it's moments like these that I'm like so happy that, oh my gosh, I'm already making a dent in it. No. I can't help myself. My money. It's moments like these that I'm honestly grateful that my fiance is a picky eater and he would never, ever ask for this. He doesn't want to try caviar. He does not give a damn. And I think I'm over like being upset by his picky eating, because then I get to have more of it, like more for me. Guess I'll show you. Ooh la la la. Ooh. Cheers. This one comes with so much more. It was also like a good amount cheaper. Let's have another, shall we? The recovering hedonist is indulging in hedonism. That's why I'm a recovering one. Not recovered. It's a process for sure. Fix my septum. I honestly don't know like where I'll work next. I don't think I'd mention that on YouTube anyway if I did. I'm just focusing on my writing. I'm writing a novel. I've been writing it for the past 2 years on and off. And I'm focusing on submitting my poetry. I've thought about making either an Instagram for poetry or a separate YouTube for poetry, or maybe even both would be good. But it would have to be the self-published stuff that I've already done, or else I can't submit it to poem publishers, because they only want stuff that's not been published before. Looks like I'm just eating this one. I really am proud of myself for working at retail, because around the 4 to 5 month mark, I was really struggling. I mean, people were just being so awful to me. And it's not like I'm a weak bitch, and that's the only way I like want to say it. Because like I've dealt with adversity. Like I've dealt with being mistreated a lot in life. So it's not particularly like new to me. But I guess I don't understand like why there's like a certain breed of people that they come into these businesses and they like hate you. I don't know how else to put it. And there's some people that are just, like I said, wonderful, but the bad moments really stick out to you as a human. I'm gonna make a few more bites here and then likely finish up, because it's just so good that I'm having a hard time truly concentrating. But oh my goodness. So good. I can't help it, guys. It's so good. I'm going to show you in a second what it looks like. Ooh. Maybe working is worth it so I can buy caviar every once in a while as a sweet treat. Look at that. I'm trying my best not to drop my phone. Oh shit. Almost dropped it. Cheers.
This is too good. This is too good.
I'm really glad that I got 2 varieties. Let's try the Blini one again. What can I say? That's just too good. So yeah, I kind of jumped around a lot with the topics in this video. But I don't know, you know, I wanted to treat myself for sticking around at the job as long as I did until closing specifically. And, you know, I kind of miss it in like this weird sick way. It's now I get all those memes where it's like when you're unemployed, when you're employed, you wish you were unemployed again. But then when you're unemployed, you wish you were employed. And I'm like, why the hell would I wish I was employed when I'm unemployed? But now I like get it. And yeah, there's definitely some truth to that. There's like a shit ton of chives. My fiance bought these for me because I'm like, I need them for my caviar mukbang. No, he's so sweet, he didn't mind. But yeah, I think it was a good experience for me despite making some bad memories during it. You know, there were some creepy customers, there were some scary customers, rude customers. I literally have no idea, like, what I'll do in life for my next job. I don't know how long I would have stuck with the place if it didn't shut down, to be honest. Like, I might have stayed for at least a year, which would have been late December of this year. I'm definitely going to finish up the year remaining unemployed. I really just want to focus on like finishing my book and being artsy, and if that means like me not being able to buy as much stuff, then like so be it. You know, my art to me matters a lot more than a paycheck. Like, I mean, if I could either have a bunch of people read my poetry for free or gain a bunch of money from it, I'd just choose the free option. Because, like, I want people to read my damn work. Like, I really want to be recognized for my poetry because I know that I'm talented at it. Oh, shit. These were tinier than I thought. That's huge. That looks like a huge amount of creme fraiche. Because it is. Just trying to use this shit up. I don't know how much I want to talk about this, but I did recently start Lexapro, and it'll be, what is it? It's Saturday now, so it'll be 2 weeks on Monday. And apparently you're not supposed to feel any like effect from it this early, but I've been on antidepressants before and this one hits different. It really, like, Lexapro hits different. So there's a good chance I may not be making like as many sad videos on this channel as I thought. But I am still human. So who knows? Let's do some more. I might like finish the whole damn thing. It's just too good. I feel like that part in Ratatouille where he takes a bite of the strawberry and then the cheese. And there's like a flavor explosion. And that's what it feels like to eat caviar. This is gonna be my last time making them. And then I'm gonna shut the camera off because I'm doing too much. I'm not being a good recovering hedonist. I'm just indulging. But it's so damn good. Getting messy, man. Chives. Big thing of caviar. Let's go. Ooh la la. Yeah, would I recommend working in a drugstore? Not necessarily. I mean, not as a forever thing. Unless you like want it to be. If you want it to be a forever thing, then go ahead. But I knew pretty quickly that like this wasn't the scene for me for like that long. And I wanted to get out quickly. It's like Big with Carrie. He rolls up the newspaper and goes in Carrie's ear when talking about Natasha. It's not working. I'm getting out. That's how it feels to go into retail when you don't want to do that shit for long. That's how it is. This channel is just going to be like a lot of miscellaneous stuff, like whatever comes to my mind. Whatever I feel like making. I mean, it's my channel. I read the book Convenience Store Woman very early into me working there. I read that in January. Can't remember the author's name off the top of my head. It's a Japanese woman. That's the author. And I'm not the best at remembering Japanese names, to be honest. Or like any author's names, to be real. Like, you'd think as a writer I'd be better at remembering author names, but I'm not. Like, I suck at it. I have a chive like in my lip. I'm not surprised that my workplace shut down because they had like no product. So if you're working at some place, and I'm gonna do both in one bite. If you're working at some place and they have no damn product, dude, the place is gonna shut down soon. It doesn't matter what corporate tells you. They're shutting down. They just don't want you to jump ship because they need somebody to run their stores while they're closing down. And that's the truth. I'm gonna try to control myself and have this be my last damn bite. Ooh, there's so much chives. I did do my nails. They're not perfect. Oh my god, there's caviar. There's a chive underneath my nail. But they're like lime green with like an iridescent orange, kind of gold on top. You know, working in retail is boring. Like, what else can I say? Like, working in a drugstore is super boring. So, I mean, now at least I have something to write on my resume, right? Besides education. I did go to college. I did get a degree. And if you knew my degree, you'd be like, why the hell were you working in a drugstore? And that's what my coworkers asked me. Because I didn't have any job experience, and I'm honestly scared of getting a big girl job and having to, like, actually have a career. Oh my goodness. Like, I feel like because my life was so socially messed up for so long that I'm pretty, like, stunted. Not, like, necessarily emotionally. I was, like, the mature for your age type of kid. And I really was when I look back at it, even though I was stupid in some regards, like all teenagers are. But I didn't have, like, much of a social life. Oh my gosh, there's a fly. Get out. You're not gonna have any of the damn caviar. Get the hell out. Get out. So annoying. Interrupting me. But, you know, I'm like that Morrissey clip. I never had much of a social life. I did everything that was considered bad for you. I stayed in. I didn't talk to anybody. I read books. I watched the television. If you know, you know, that clip. That was me. I'm like the female version of Morrissey, okay? I'll say it. I am the female version of Morrissey. I am the female Sid Jenkins. And I grew up as, like, a total loser, and if you read my early poetry, the Bitter Cherries one, my first poetry book, you'll see that entirely. And so because of that, like, because I was so alone, I feel like I'm kind of desiring to live as a teenager, even though I'm in my 20s, like my mid-20s at this point, which isn't old. Like, obviously, I'm not old. I'm, like, 25. I'm not gonna be like that Sex and the City clip where I don't know the episodes off the top of my head, but I've rewatched all of them so many times. But it's Carrie's, I believe, I could be wrong, but it's Carrie's 35th birthday in this episode. And she's at her birthday, like, alone, I think. Like, the girls aren't showing up because they're late. They're running late. And Carrie overhears a girl in the back go, 25! Fuck, I'm old! And that was fun to watch when I turned 25, because I had been watching the show since I was, like, maybe 16? 15, 16? Yeah. I think I'm gonna talk a lot about, like, Sex and the City on this channel. Just, like, the stuff that I like. I like Nana, Sex and the City. Shit, what else do I like? Junji Ito. Wait, guys, can you tell that I like Junji Ito? Can you tell? I'm not sure you can tell. Can you tell I like Tomie? Really? I'm not sure it's obvious enough. Oh yeah, at work people would also, like, reach out and, like, touch my tattoo once it got, wait, that was like a sexy pose. People would, like, reach out and touch my tattoo, and I guess I didn't mind, even though it's kind of like an invasion to just be like a stranger. But I like that they're admiring the tattoo. I got this one at 21. I only have 2 other tattoos. I'm not gonna worry about showing you right now. The one below, the Tomie one, says melancholy. That's my favorite word. Then this is the semicolon, which is kind of awkward when people ask, like, what does that mean? And it's like, I have to say in a nicer way. I have to find out how to say, oh, it's like a promise to myself that I won't kill myself. Because I could have ended the sentence and I didn't. You know, that's the nice way to say, I could have ended my life, but I didn't. You know, I don't know. I got the melancholy and the semicolon when I was 19. So I feel pretty stuffed. I kind of jumped around on topics rather than just talking about work, but I feel like I'm over work. I'm not in my working era. Like that one song, was it Tears Over Fears? This is the working hour. That didn't sound good, but I can sing, bro. This ain't the working hour, okay? This is the writing hour. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my mukbang with my caviar. Put a good dent in both of them. I'm glad that I bought it. You know, it was a treat to myself. I'm not gonna buy caviar anymore this year. I feel like it should be like a once or maybe like twice a year type thing. Yeah, because it's, like I said, it's such a special food, and that's why it's my favorite. But yeah, I mean, if you want to work in retail, I don't know if the drugstore route is the best route. I mean, maybe none of the retail jobs are the best ones to try first, but I'm definitely glad I worked in a drugstore rather than like a food place, because I don't think I could handle that personally. And my hair is too long at this point. My hair sheds so much when it's long, and I think I'm gonna cut it soon. Yeah, so thank you for tuning in to a recovering hedonist mukbang. I hope to continue making videos on miscellaneous topics, whatever interests me and hopefully interests you too. Thank you so much. Goodbye.